Hey everyone, Sarah here again today to share my first layout with the Joy Kit from Tiara Kit Club. And I had fun with this. I love all the Christmas stuff, but I don't have any pictures yet from this year. I have a few of the tree, but I'm just not ready to scrap those quite yet. But I do have pictures, as probably everybody else does, from past years. And I actually never scrapbooked this one of me and my oldest daughter, and I don't know why. So I went ahead and grabbed the Vicky Bouton paper pack and got that wood veneer looking paper out and backed my photo with it. And then you can get this as well. It is Bo Bunny, and the stencils are Vicky Bouton. And I've never played with this before. And so let's see, it's gold stencil paste. And that little brush I've also never used, but I like the way it doesn't, I guess you can probably, if you go over it over and over again, you can make it like a consistent pattern. But I like the fact that it leaves it to where it's brighter in some places and not so much in others. This stuff was very fun to play with. And using the brush with it, it dries so fast. Like I didn't even have to cut out time between putting this on and me actually putting stuff back on top of the layout. I threw that stuff to the side, wiped up, put the stencil in some water. And I mean, I'm sitting stuff on top of the layout, not on top of that yet, but I will here in a second. So there was like no time in between that. Anyways, I pulled out the Vicky Bouton paper pad again and started pulling some pages out that I thought I might like. Like I said, didn't take any time. I sat the cutter right on top of it and it was fine. I also pulled this 12 by 12 paper out from the main kit and thought I was going to back my photo with it, but I decided it's not really what I wanted. I knew there was that paper with the pink snowflakes, and I figured I would put that behind the photo of me and my daughter. Little less traditional. I mean, that one's not traditional either, obviously, but I kind of thought that the pink would be cute to go with it. So I'm going through and I am cutting out the Christmas balls on this page. I thought that not keeping them as Christmas balls, I just wanted the circles. So I cut out multiple and I'm going to add them to the page just as embellishments themselves. I just thought it'd be something to add little other pops of color, add some more green to certain areas, more pink to others, and just kind of see where it went. I wanted to use tags, obviously. I love all the ephemera in this. I want to use it all. But, you know, I don't use it all on this one because I know I have more layouts I want to make. But I grabbed that white word paper and cut a big chunk out of that as well, knowing it would be larger and I wanted it to be. So just kind of, I guess, some white space behind it, even though it has black on it as well. And of course, me adding, you know, I got to rough up all the edges as normal. So I'm doing that. And like I said, as you see, there's nothing wrong with the background. It dried so fast. Here, I wanted to add the green tag. I'm going to go ahead and rough up the circles and start placing them around the layout. Some of them stay where I put them. Some move a little bit, but pretty much they stay. I don't use that yellow one. It just didn't work for me for some reason. I ended up taking it off. I even used the half one that I cut out and I placed it partially underneath my photos and stuff. Layer those on top of each other, and I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And here I love these little snowmen. They're so cute, and there was two, so I figured I would put both of them on there. A bright metallic bow. And that's so shiny. It's awesome. I went ahead and grabbed a second tag that really matched the snowflake paper. I'm sorry. My brain is not working. And I'm grabbing the ephemera kit here to pull out some things to see what I might want on it. I didn't want a lot of flowers, as you see me pulling out all the flowers, but I thought that the colors were just a little off from each other. I didn't want a bright pink. I didn't want a lot more red because of everything I already had on the layout. So I started pulling out the snowflakes. They're white. They're beautiful. They're sparkly. Oh, they're just so gorgeous. And then this one has vellum snowflakes with gold. And so I figured I would pull out a couple of those as well. And look and see what I thought maybe my title might be, but instead of doing that, I decided I wanted to stick some things down first so that when I found a title, I could go ahead and just stick things down. As usual, messing up some of the edges and stuff, and just brushing everything aside pretty much. Cut the bottom part of that tag off so I could keep it. Just some twine, I guess that's what that's called, from my stash, to add into the tags here. I'm going to keep the whole one of the green because I want it to show underneath the other side as well. And I'm going to make it all sit kind of cattywampus. And so I made sure that both the tags had their stuff in it. I'm going to go ahead and glue them down. The photos are the only thing there right now that are popped up. Here in a second, I am going to add, I wasn't thinking about it right then, and then you saw I had put glue on, but I decided I was going to pop it up as well and stick it up over the side of my photos. Go ahead and glue some of these down, rough up the edges of the bow, and stick it over where it's not in my daughter's face. The only thing I can say is about that string that I put in the tags, that black leaves stuff on the paper. It leaves little pieces of the string all over the paper. So I may have to get some different kind. So you'll see me wipe stuff off the paper off and on all the time. I added a little piece of foam to that one, glued the rest of these down, grabbed that third white snowflake and trimmed all of this. They're covered in glitter paper. Like the snowflakes are cut out in glitter paper. It was awesome. I found my title. It's Sweet Memories. And I went ahead and cut that out of that sheet. And I have problems lining up letters. I can't do it. Especially, it's like I stick my own hand over it. And then, I mean, it was just so out of whack. But I figured it out. It's all good. And I stick the memories down. I went ahead and poked out the centers of the E and the O, the top of the R. And I like it right there. Only thing is I did sit it across that snowflake, and with the glitter, I needed to add some glue. So I went ahead and did that, then laid it in the wrong spot and had to move it over so the eye was in the correct spot. And that was it. It was a very fast layout. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I did add sequence on the layout, and I don't think I showed that. I do apologize. This sequin mix is probably my favorite to date, but that does finish my layout. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.